Welcome to Pinecrest Estates, a neighborhood defined by its pristine lawns, silence, and a strict adherence to every single homeowners association rule on the books. Most people here keep to themselves, enjoying the quiet life. But in every paradise, there is usually someone watching your every move with a clipboard. Meet our protagonist. He moved in just a few weeks ago. Athletic, calm, and clearly a man who values order and hard work. Today, he's enjoying a Saturday morning cleaning his classic car. It's a peaceful routine, or at least, it was supposed to be. In the corner of his open garage sit several large, red gas canisters. He's a boat owner, and he likes to stay prepared for the weekend. But in Pinecrest, nothing goes unnoticed, especially not by the neighborhood's self-appointed queen of compliance, who just happened to be on her morning stroll. She stood there for a moment, her gaze locked onto the garage. You could almost see the gears of entitlement turning behind her designer sunglasses. Without an invitation, she marched up the driveway. She didn't offer a greeting, only a demand disguised as a community service. She pointed at the canisters. She claimed she was too busy to go to the station and needed two of them for her SUV immediately. He calmly explained that the fuel was for his boat trip. He had paid for it, and no, he wouldn't just be handing it out. That was the wrong answer. For a woman used to getting her way, no sounded like a personal declaration of war. She began screaming about community sharing and cited a non-existent HOA safety regulation forbidding the storage of hazardous materials in residential zones. She threatened to call the police, claiming he was a public threat. He simply leaned against his car and told her to go ahead. She pulled out her phone, her fingers flying across the screen. She looked at him with a smug grin, convinced justice was on its way. Minutes later, the sound of a siren echoed through the quiet street. A police cruiser pulled up, its lights flashing against the white houses. Officer Miller stepped out, looking prepared for a standard domestic dispute. Roll_02 rushed toward him before his boots even hit the pavement. She spun a tale of illegal harding and aggressive behavior. Officer Miller listened, his expression neutral, until he looked past her at the man on the driveway. The officer didn't reach for his handcuffs. Instead, he straightened his uniform and snapped into a sharp, respectful salute. Roll_02 froze. The smug look on her face dissolved into absolute horror as the officer spoke the three words she never expected to hear. "Is everything okay, Chief?" Miller asked. It turned out the new neighbor wasn't just a boat owner, he was the newly appointed police chief. The chief explained the situation. Officer Miller turned to the woman and sternly warned her about the consequences of filing false reports and harassment. She didn't stick around to argue. She retreated faster than she had arrived, her head down, her reign over the neighborhood officially over. Peace returned to Pinecrest Estates. Sometimes, the best way to handle a bully is to let them call the very person they're trying to intimidate. As the police cruiser pulled away, the chief went back to his car. It was going to be a great weekend on the water.